Chris Rendell. I'm the chef de cuisine at Double Crown Restaurant. I just did a quick demonstration on a curry laksa with fresh rice noodles, crab and bean sprouts. First of all, we're going to make the curry paste or the laksa paste, all the ingredients that make up the curry laksa paste. I won't go through every one of them because some of them are most common and some of them that are like blechon and lemongrass and the candle nuts I'll sort of explain a bit later as we go on making the paste because they're a bit more complex. So I'm going to quickly start making the paste. So we're going to start with all the hard sort of aromats: garlic, galangal, lemongrass. Bear with me guys, there's a few ingredients to get through. Red onion. And this is the root of the cilantro, the stem. You'll find that it has a lot of flavor at the bottom. Most people throw it away, but in Southeast Asian cooking, you really want to get that nice sort of coriander, cilantro flavor. Then into red chili, both dried and bird's eye, to give it a nice heat. And then this particular ingredient is called a candle nut. Candle nuts are mostly used as a thickening agent. A little bit of sea salt just to act as abrasive to help break everything down. So this is the fun part where we smash it all up. Once we start getting this into a sort of paste-like texture, we're going to add turmeric. That'll give it a distinctive sort of earthy taste and also colour. Dried ginger and coriander seed, which has been toasted and ground. And then of course the blechon. So you would keep pounding this till all the aromats were completely blended together to form a smooth paste. Now once that paste has been complete, you would cook it out for a little while, about 25 minutes, and then you would end up with a really sort of nice, oily, once the oils come out, aromatic sort of curry laksa paste. Now the second sort of phase of this laksa, it also sort of gives it its heat quality is the chili sambal that we use. So now we're going to start cooking out the laksa paste. So we want to start by frying this laksa paste off, just to give it a nice aromatic sort of flavor and taste. Then we would add the chili sambal. Obviously this is varying on how hot or how spicy you like your food. I like my spicy, Then we would add a stock. I normally like to use a fish-based stock. Then obviously what gives it this nice creamy texture and also the sort of base of the laksa is coconut milk. Ideally, if you can get fresh coconut milk, the better. The nice fattiness gives it a nice, smooth, creamy, rich, wonderful texture. So you would bring all that up to the boil. So in that would simmer away for about 20-25 minutes, and then season with fish sauce, and then also lime juice. That would give it a nice sort of sour taste as well. So you want a bit of acid in there to balance out some of the sweetness. Now, to complete the dish, at the restaurant, we use fresh rice noodles. You can use dried rice noodles that just need to be blanched off. But I find these are nice and tender and very easy to use and also very accessible. So these are basically large sheets of rice flour, water and salt. So we're just going to slice these up. For this particular one, we're going to be using the crab meat. This is just main crab meat, picked crab meat. That in. Then for the garnish, I think there's sort of definitely three sort of ingredients that are complementary to this particular laksa. So one being bean sprouts, nice, fresh, crisp taste. The other one being cilantro, and then the thirdly being a laksa mint. So you want a nice sort of variation of that. Sort of mind it up. Don't be shy with this. Crispy shallots, give it a nice sweet finish and a nice crunchy texture. And then all we would do This would literally finish that off. It's a nice hot bowl of laksa.
That's beautiful. Looks delicious,
So,
and it is delicious.
That's the coconut laksa with a crab, fresh rice noodles, and bean sprouts. Thank you.